Hi everyone and welcome to today's practice. We're going to begin at the top of our mats. We have quite an energizing and dynamic practice, so we'll begin standing to invite energy in. Allow the eyes to close and the hands to rest by your side. Let's find 3 deep breaths in and out through the nose. Begin to take note of how the body's feeling today. Allow yourself to tune in and listen to what it needs. Bring the eyes open and sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, release them back and down. Inhale, bring the palms to touch. Exhale, open the chest. Good, moving here as we sweep the arms up and back and down, moving with the breath. And release the hands by your side. Bring the fingertips to the shoulders and then draw big circles back with the elbows. Again, connecting the breath with the movement. Inhaling to sweep the elbows high and exhaling to round them down and forward. And then change directions, finding 5 big circles as you rotate the elbows back and then forward. And release the hands back down to your side. Find a couple breaths here. Really taking the time to center yourself. And then bringing our awareness to our neck. Let's drop the head over to one shoulder. And then really moving organically. Begin to move in big circles with the head. Any way that you like. What's important is that we're moving with mindfulness. And then swapping directions. Really ironing out the neck here, ironing out those kinks. Bring yourself back to center. And on an inhale, grounding through the right foot. You're going to lift the left knee. Flex the foot so the toes face forward. Finding a bit of balance. Holding here. Activating the quads and the hips. And then releasing that foot down as we lift the right knee. Notice how hard the ankles are working here. And release the foot. Coming back to our mountain pose. Let's lift the left knee high and then reach around to pull it into the body. Squeeze it nice and close. And then keeping the knee as high as we can. I'm going to gently release, bring the arms out to a T, and then twist open to the left. Right hand reaches forward, left hand reaches back. Keep lifting that left knee. And then center the body and extend the left leg behind you, finding this warrior 3 variation with airplane arms. Gently come back up to standing, hug the left knee in, and then release the foot. Well done. Big breath out. Let's ground through the left foot and reach the right knee into the chest. Pull it nice and close with the hands. Really ground through the left foot. And then pulling that right knee in a little bit higher. Aim to keep it here as you release the hands out to a T, and then take a twist open to the right. Lots going on here, so find your focus. And then center the upper body, tilt from the hips. Lean forward into your Warrior 3 variation. And then press yourself upright, really being strong through the left foot and releasing both feet down. Good, nice big shake out. And an inhale, take a big step back with the left foot. Coming into a high lunge, reach the arms overhead. Bend a lot into the right knee. And then keep opening the chest up. Straighten the front leg. And then exhale, bend into your lunge. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lunge. Good, 2 more here. Finding some heat. Finding some strength. Good, last one, bend. And inhale, lift. Good, bend back into the right knee. Plant the hands, coming into a runner's lunge. Let's begin to rock back and forth. Beginning to warm up that left foot. Really engaging the hips. And inhale, come back to your high crescent lunge, and exhale, find Warrior 2. Inhale, reach forward a bit more, and exhale, reverse your Warrior. Make your way back to a Warrior 2, keep the arms where they are, and then swap the feet so that your Warrior 2 is facing the other side of the mat. Go bend into the left leg. Straighten, reach the arms up nice and high, come into a high lunge, and then moving through these lunge to lifts, let's go ahead and straighten the front leg, and then bend a lot into the left knee. You can add the arms in here if you like. Exhaling to open the chest. Good, feel really active through the legs. Good, last one. Let's take the hands and frame out that front foot. Bend a lot into the left knee, finding your runner's lunge. And then find that movement back and forth, maybe side to side. Dynamically moving here. Inviting organic movement in. Let's inhale, lift through a Warrior 2. And then begin to pivot back to the front of the mat. Lift the arms up overhead and step forward. Release the hands by your side. Mountain pose. Take a big breath here. We match our effort with rest. Always bringing it back to the breath. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, ride the breath into a forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Gently sway from side to side. Let the neck and head be heavy. Plant the hands and take a big step back with both feet, coming into a high plank. Inviting some strength here. You can lower to the knees. We're going to really engage the core. Gaze down in between the hands. Holding. And then building on the strength. Let's lower into a push-up and press yourself back to high plank. Finding 4 more press-ups here. Building strength. Good, lower and press. lower down, press yourself up. Last one. Good. Come to the knees if you're not already, and sit back on the heels for child's pose. Find your breath. Pressing through a tabletop, let's make our way into a downward facing dog. Lifting the tailbone high. Begin to melt the upper body towards the top of the thighs. Maybe finding some movement in your down dog. And then find stillness. On an inhale, come high on the toes and then drop the heels over to the right side of the mat. Inhale through center and drop the heels to the left. Good, let's find 2 more on each side. Lifting through center and then dropping the heels. Making this look however it's going to look to feel the best in your body. You make your way back to a neutral downward facing dog. Finding some work in the core here. Let's ground through the left hand and then bring the right hand to touch the left ankle. Take it over to the other side and then move here. Crossing over the body. Beginning to twist. Using all of our side muscles, our obliques and our hips. And then rest in your downward facing dog for a moment. Roll forward, coming onto all fours and then sitting back on the heels. Let's give the wrists a break. Maybe roll out the neck. Flex the fingers, find some circles. Moment of relief. Come back onto all fours and lift the knees for a high plank. And press back, downward facing dog. Staying with the core, inhale, lift the right leg high and draw the knee to the right elbow. Exhale, press back. Knee comes over to the right wrist. Lift it back. And then cross the right knee to the left elbow. Press back, last one. Right knee back to right elbow. Exhale, 3-legged dog and release the foot. Inhale, left leg sweeps high. Left knee to left elbow. 3-legged dog. Left knee to left wrist. 3-legged dog. Left knee to right elbow, 3-legged dog. Last one, left knee to left elbow, hold, and press back. Release the foot, downward facing dog. Roll the body forward, come onto all fours, cross the legs, and find a seat. Well done. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Making our way to butterfly. Allow the knees to fall out wide. The big effort of today's class is over. Let's find some flutters with our knees. Reaching the crown of the head up. Maybe closing the eyes down. Moving energy in the body, feeling better the longer we practice. Let's find a side stretch here, pressing the left elbow into the left knee, reaching the right arm overhead. And then finding a side stretch on the other side. Come back to center, draw the knees together, and then make your way back to a standing position. You're going to find a wide-legged stance, facing the toes to the long edge of the mat, and then bring the hands to the hips. Finding a side lunge, let's bend into the left knee, come up through center, and then bend into the right knee. Good, keeping the hands on the hips or maybe lifting them overhead. Let's bend deeper into the left, and then bend deeper over to the right. 4 more on each side. Good, and come back to center. Release the arms, bringing the hands back to the hips. We're going to make our way to a wide-legged forward fold. Hinging from the hips, lead with the heart, and bring the fingertips to the ground. Head and neck are heavy. You may like to heel toe the feet a little wider, and then bend over to the left. Flex the right toes, and then shift the weight to the right. Flex the left toes. Press your way through center, bend back into the left, and then come to a seat. The left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh. Reach forward, grabbing the right foot, and then maybe left hand sweeps up overhead. Place the left hand back down, and exhale, fold. Inhale, release the stretch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, release the stretch. Reverse the movement. Begin to shift the weight back over to the right. Come to a seat. Left foot is flexed. Reach round to grab the left foot, and then sweep the right arm overhead. Inhale, release the stretch. Exhale, fold a bit deeper. Inhale to release, and exhale, stretch. Inhale, release. Reverse the movement, and then come into a bit of a yogi squat. We're just going to move the hips and make our way up to standing. Find Tadasana, feet under hips, palms face out. Find some gentle neck movement here. Allow the eyes to close. We're slowing our practice right down now. Notice how these 20 minutes feel in the body. Notice your mood and the quality of your breath. Notice how the body feels. Is it energized, calm, focused, present? And bring the hands to heart center and find a small bow of gratitude for yourself for taking this time. Go forth and conquer the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next class.